Hello you beautiful nerds of the world, Torok at your service, and it's time for another Death Battle reaction video! Today we're having a matchup that is intriguing me a bit too hard. It's almost scary. Phoenix from Marvel's X-Men versus Raven from DC Comics' Titans. Like I said, I am confused by this matchup. Like a lot. Why are they doing this? I think my brain is locked all the way back to Raven vs. Twilight Sparkle, where Raven barely managed to get a win. And now they're putting her against... Okay, let's just talk about how I know these characters, because this is... Okay. Phoenix, I don't know much about Phoenix. I've never really been into X-Men or like Marvel as a whole. The only exceptions were Guardians of the Galaxy for me when it comes to like everything Marvel. But being a Death Battle fan, I've heard a lot about her and the Phoenix Force being one of the most OP thing in Marvel. I know there are something beyond, but you know, it's always like, hey, you know that guy like Thor who can blow up the multiverse and all that shit? Yeah, he can barely daze that thing. Oh, you know, she's also like the parallel to like Scarlet Witch. You know, the fucking aneurysm she caused me last time? The Phoenix Force is apparently that thing that could destroy all of existence. And you know, all of existence in Marvel is kind of a big deal. It's kind of a huge deal. And for Raven, well, let's face it, I know her the same way everybody knows Raven, which is Teen Titans. I think, like, if Marvel has Guardian of the Galaxy for me, DC has Teen Titans. I think the Teen Titans were kind of like my first introduction to, like, the concept of the DC universe. Because, like, yeah, sure, I knew about, like, Superman, I knew about Batman, I knew about Flash and all that shit, but Teen Titans really like my introduction to, oh, they're all part of the same universe? Yeah, I know what you're thinking, like the show with fucking Robin as the main protagonist. I'm like, now I probably never met Batman. But I think my brain is still stuck all the way back to Raven, the first time she appeared, which is Raven vs. Twilight Sparkle, where she barely got a win, and now you want her to face, like, to face the Phoenix Force? What? I mean, I get the theme, it's funny, and she's obviously stronger than what she's obviously more powerful than how we depicted her in Death Battle. In her last appearance, I'm like 100% sure of it. But the reason they made that fight is because they were convinced that Raven would get bodied, right? So the fact that they're doing this now, I'm like, clearly there's something, right? I don't trust it. Which comes to who I think is going to win. I think it's gonna be Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna again. I just don't think, like, I don't even know. I don't know, I didn't know she was that powerful to be compared to fucking Phoenix. Like, even remotely comparable, so... Is she? I don't see how Raven can win, but in my own limited brain... And that's probably why they're doing this episode, is that they found a way. Is that she's got away, probably. So when it comes to who I think will win, I want to say Phoenix, but I want to say Raven as well. Like, you know what? I don't even want to play. I almost don't even want to play this. I don't even want to bet. Because I feel like it's gonna be Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna, where they can just both do anything, and I'm not gonna be able to guess anything. I don't even know, like, how to phrase this. In my little brain, for following Death Battle for so long, the Phoenix Force was presented as like some of those like impossible shit in Marvel. And given how Raven in Twilight Sparkle, her versus Twilight Sparkle, she got a close fight. Obviously, she's, like I said, she's definitely more powerful, like on a universal scale. I'm sure of it. And let's say multiversal, but like, where's the scaling? Where's the power scale? I just feel like the power scaling between the two, at least on how I see Raven, is so far out of the Phoenix's league that. But I know I'm wrong. And I feel like the only way to correct that is just to root for Raven as much as possible, and just to watch this episode, because my mind is confused as fuck, and it's I just need closure to this. Like I just need to end this. I just need to watch this episode right now, because I don't know how she's gonna win, which is probably the reason she's gonna win. In my tiny brain. Oh yeah, God, I forgot about the question of the day. Question of the day. Yes, I do that. What's your favorite bird? I like crows. Crows and ravens are cool. I think they're adorable. They're super cute. There's also this bird. I forgot about. I forgot the name. I'll put it in editing. I'll put it in post. But like, it's those little bird with like feathers on their head, so they look like they have like little. They have like little hair on their head. They're an absolute mood. I love them. They're so cute. So yeah, what's your favorite bird? I'm gonna let you answer that question in the comments. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna shut up and play. I'm scared of this. Do we do a funny and we watch the YouTube version? Because like, the version on the Rooster Teeth website is not out, so like I've been waiting like 12 minutes for the episode to release on the website. It's released on YouTube, but not on Rooster Teeth. I guess we're gonna have to go. I guess I'm gonna have to go for the ads for the first time. How do you feel? I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm gonna manage this in post. Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry, there's gonna be ads in this reaction, but
Marvelous Phoenix of the X-Men.
Yeah!
The Azarathian Demon Witch of the Teen Titans.
If absolute power corrupts absolutely, in our quest to contain the beast within, we may well be consumed by...
Bird battle time! He's whizzing.
That's the best Baka I've ever heard.
It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills
to find out who would win. A death battle! Battle of the birds. Let's go.
In Greek mythology, the majestic phoenix bursts into flames upon its death, then rises from its own ashes. It's a symbol of nature, rebirth, the dawning and setting of the sun, the beginning and end of life.
A cycle poor Jean Grey was thrown into way too young when her best friend was struck by a car right in front of her.
Just like a phoenix, the trauma of
sure
Annie's death
recording.
was the start of something new. Her mutant power of telepathy. In Annie's fleeting moments, Jean bonded with her mind, and they experienced her death together.
By the way, Jean was 10.
Enter Professor Charles Xavier,
Nice.
who hoped to help Jean through her trauma.
And was also a telepath. He taught Jean how to control
Teens,
her
X-Men,
X-Gene,
X-Factor,
and she
X-Factor,
used her
Hellfire
powers
Club.
to find other troubled mutant kids around the country.
Thus, the first iteration of these marvelous mutant superheroes was born, the X-Men.
Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, Angel, and of course, Marvel Girl. We can workshop that name.
Jean's
Yeah, we'll see later.
was incredible, so far beyond
I don't know.
the fact that he
I
installed
don't know.
psionic blocks
Marvel
in her
and
mind to
women
live
superheroes
out,
always like.
at
How
least until
do we
she
name
turned
this
out
heroine?
that safely.
I don't
She
know.
can read
Marvel
and control thoughts,
girl.
communicate
We already got that.
telepathically,
Oh,
rewrite
okay.
and erase
So
memories, manipulate each
Captain
of your
Marvel.
senses,
We
and
got that.
project her mind
No, that's
to the
DC. Oh
astral
fuck. Well,
plane.
Miss Marvel.
Also an
We
expert
got that
in
one.
kinetic,
Well, let's go with
forming
Captain.
energy
Fuck you.
barriers, deconstructing
Sorry.
giant machines, and even
Madam
halting the blood flow
Machine.
to your your brain.
Starting to feel like the guy with big hands who can climb good is a little out of place. But Jean's life would change forever. Again, on one fateful mission.
Trapped piloting a ship through a solar storm, the Marvel Girl came into contact with an incredible energy. It merged with her, greatly enhancing her power.
But there was a catch. This thing wasn't just a power boost. It was
This
a
animation
giant
is very
space
cute by,
bird.
More like a cosmic
it's
being,
Marvel's
which is the embodiment
TLDR.
of the Big Bang.
I like the
destined
animations
to
of those.
consume
It's
all
kinda-
of existence at the end
it's
of
kinda cool.
time.
They're kind of
This is
neat.
the Phoenix Force.
Well, merging with the fire chicken didn't turn out so great, cause all it wanted to do was blow shit up. Hey, why don't I get a Phoenix Force? That sounds awesome.
The Phoenix Force desires destruction.
I mean,
its fire will one day
it's
consume
straightforward,
all of
at
existence.
least.
That's its purpose. Unfortunately, this need for annihilation would prove too much for Jean, manipulating and corrupting her until a thoughtless moment where she obliterated an entire civilized planet. Billions of lives simply erased. This was the dawn of the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah,
Let's
once Jean
go.
figured out what happened, she was not okay. No matter how hard she tried to kill the Phoenix's influence, it would always rise back up. Good, because it's a Phoenix.
And so,
Yeah,
rather than allow
logic.
this absolute power to consume her, Jean heroically sacrificed herself, ending the threat.
Let's go.
What a beautifully tragic story
Well,
about the
sad,
corrupting
but, you know.
influence of power on the human spirit.
Not really. Turns out that wasn't actually Jean. The Phoenix was just kind of pretending to be her. She came back later. Oh, and she merged with the Phoenix again.
Well, that's stupid, but hey...
God, I don't think I've
Make
seen
her up,
comic
absolutely,
books,
but it
comic
also
booking
absolutely
that hard.
owns.
As the Phoenix, Jean can channel vast amounts of cosmic energy, absorb power from others, manipulate matter down to the subatomic level, and even scorch your soul with psionic flames.
Flames that take the shape of the Phoenix itself, grow to the size
Scorch
of a
your
universe,
soul?
and burn hotter than a supernova. The Phoenix can basically do anything. Stop time, open portals, see the future, raise the dead, and create pocket realities just for fun.
She can fly at massively
Great.
faster than light speeds and wage mental battles across infinite distances in seconds.
El Pollo Loco even boosted Jean's natural mutant abilities to the max. She's physically strong enough to fight the Thing, and she's a stronger telepath than Moondragon was with the Mind Gem. You know, the Infinity Gauntlet bling that controls all minds in the universe?
Yeah.
And should Jean fall, the Phoenix can always resurrect her. So long as her soul remains intact, it will reform her body no matter how many times it's destroyed.
Which is good, since she's died literally 15 times.
Ow.
As of this recording, at least. She probably died again in 2024.
As of July 2000, sometimes of this recording took place, she has died for the 60th time! Comics are fucking crazy!
But hey, when Jean's not around, the Phoenix has jumped into other people. Rachel Gray, Hope Summers, Firehair. It's got a thing for redheads.
Oh, do you think it was a bad idea to have Jocelyn study it?
I demand a raise!
Oh no.
She's fine.
Even with plenty of hosts to choose from, the Phoenix would
Oh, no.
end up back with Jean.
Like a clingy, codependent ex. While Jean might be stuck in a kind of love Ouroboros with Scott, Logan, Emma, basically everyone, her true bestie is the Phoenix.
Because according to the Phoenix Force, she is its perfect vessel. The Phoenix is powerful enough to stalemate Galactus and defeat the being Necrom, who was going to collapse the multiverse into a singularity. With Old Man Logan as its host, the Phoenix saved the entire Omniverse from destruction.
Yeah,
Old
basically
Man
the
Logan?
embodiment of the previous multiverse got
Okay.
mad and tried to flood reality with his evil juices. So, Old Man Phoenix held back a tsunami that would have erased all of Marvel Comics.
What?
Let's move on. Even after multiple
How do you
generations,
erase
Jean was never quite
space
free
with
from the
water
influence of
anyway?
the Dark Phoenix and the threat of its ultimate destruction.
But Jean's like the nicest and most patient person ever, so she eventually sort of got through to the Phoenix Force.
And with their combined power emotionally stabilized, Jean reached her ultimate state of being, the White Phoenix of the Crown.
Sounds like a Dark Souls boss, and just as bullshit. White Phoenix is a perfect merging of Jean and the Phoenix Force, allowing her to control time and space and hold friggin' universes in her hand.
And giving her dominion over the White Hot Room, the highest plane of existence and the center of the Phoenix's power. Beyond the far shore of reality, it is a dimension the Phoenix has complete control over and even gets stronger while in it.
But Phoenix could never get out of that let's kill everyone mindset. So Jean finally confronted it and dumped his ass. Yeah, she dumped a cosmic god of destruction. You go, girl. Time to
Let's
take
go.
back the good old days of... Wait, they're calling her Marvel Girl again? Roll it back.
But like Like a phoenix, the two will inevitably rise again and reunite,
Let's go.
refreshed and renewed, with a passion that can melt stars and set our souls aflame.
Damn. Okay, above all the realities of Marvel Comics, like the White Hot Room is... Okay. Okay, this is the bar that Raven needs to reach. Also, she can revive as long as the soul exists. That's a bit important, in my opinion. Because, like, I feel like Raven has some soul shenanigans.
And in this super busy world, BetterHelp is entirely online and designed to be flexible to your schedule.
All you have to do to start is fill out a brief questionnaire to be matched with a licensed therapist. If you'd like to make a change, choose therapist at any time at no additional charge. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/deathbattle today to get 10% off your first month.
Sorry, I'm thinking about what I just processed. Alright, on to Raven, whatever.
Once upon a midnight dreary, the demon Lord Trigon had a plan to escape his extra-dimensional prison.
By manipulating a poor young Gothamite named Angela Roth, he would spawn a half-demon child that would summon him to Earth.
As in
See, that's one of the
Gotham?
many reasons you don't live in Gotham. Thankfully,
Okay.
Angela was rescued and taken to a
Why-
dimension called Azarath, filled with a bunch of smelly space.
Why is that a
And
plot
there
point
she
that
would
she's
have
from
her
Gotham?
own daughter, Raven.
Couldn't her mother be from, you know, Azarath?
If she ever lost control
Just-
of herself, even for a moment,
Aren't they the
she'd
guys that
release Trigon
literally
into the world
created
and kickstart
Trigon?
The apocalypse.
So they
I
trained
don't
her to
know, it
control
seems
her
like-
mind,
like such a
forbidding her
weird,
from feeling any emotions whatsoever.
It seems like
Thus,
such
suppress
a
Trigon's
weird
senses,
plot
which
point.
is smart, since even without Trigon, she's strong enough to accidentally destroy the universe.
I don't know, Wiz. Being told that if I get too mad or too happy I'd let loose the actual devil might just make me a tad bit stressed out of my goddamn mind. I
Yeah.
call it the prequel trilogy School of Psychotherapy. And much like a Jedi, Raven learned some sick magical powers.
Raven is an empath and can sense the emotions of others even from across the universe. She can shape those emotions so precisely it acts as a form of mind control.
She can sense your presence, absorb and redirect your pain, steal your energy for herself, communicate telepathically, erase memories, or just turn your brain off and put you to sleep.
Her telepathy is so strong she could resist a mental attack from the Hive Queen, whose psionic abilities could overpower even Superman's mental defenses.
God, I could use that some nights. And he can resist mind control from dudes who can destroy the multiverse. Seems like she's got this emotion shit locked down. What's the problem?
Her very soul.
Well, so
While her
far,
body
the
is
Phoenix Force
essentially
seems a
human,
little bit
her soul
above.
is the locus for Trigon's
Above
corruption,
multiversal, so,
and she
you
can
know.
separate it from her own body in the form of her silhouette.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, that's just
That's
a
a-
bird.
This
That's
soul
a
self
raven.
is non-corporeal
You
and
know.
can be controlled from an interstellar distance away. She can use it to fly,
Ebon's
teleport across
sword.
dimensions,
Rings of
possess people,
Azar.
smash ponies like a battering ram, and even absorb things into a pocket.
That's
of
actually
infinite
canon, is the fucked up thing.
darkness.
Or the nightmares.
It can also regenerate from complete disintegration.
Sort of like a soul healing factor. You know, they probably should have thought twice about making the person who could accidentally end the world such a badass.
Given Raven's fear of her dreaded destiny, it's fitting that her soul self should take the form of her namesake, a raven. Across multiple mythologies and cultures, the raven symbolizes
Where's...
prophecy
Yeah, Goose!
and ill omen.
Hey, if ravens mean bad news, what about gooses?
You wanna fight me, motherfuckers? Bring it. I'll nibble
Yes!
you.
We've
I'll
talked!
pull your eyes out. Gonna nibble you. See ya, suckers. Okay, bye.
Right, they symbolize assholes.
Upon turning 18, Raven feared Trigon's
Mate warned me about this.
Super team capable of
Mate
combating
warned me about this, that they were gonna talk eventually.
These kids may seem like the Justice League Junior Edition, but with Raven as their white and black mage combo, they were out kicking butt and saving the world.
You can add Warrior, too. On one of their adventures, Raven's physical body was enhanced to match Donna Troy, an Amazonian strong enough to withstand a blast from the Universe Buster Monarch.
Well, that's just bad
Great.
game design.
Raven's vast arsenal of magic includes lightning, force fields, illusions, telekinesis, shape-shifting, matter manipulation, stopping and traveling through time, and most dangerously, her control over souls.
She can rip your soul out of your body and absorb it to get stronger. Even controlling a universe full of souls all at once is no big deal.
And should someone attempt to possess her, she can tether their soul to hers, powers, absorbing them.
Like in a possible future timeline where she did just that to the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. She got
Nice.
strong enough to destroy all of creation. She was called the Unkindness, which is actually the term for a group of ravens. Neat.
All of these
Let's
powers
go.
made her an incredible asset for the Titans. No longer alone in Azarath, awaiting inevitable doom, Raven found a new home with new friends.
And a potential green-skinned love interest that DC is too cowardly to commit to. Come on, guys. We all ship it.
Alongside Raven, the Titans have defeated the Church of Blood, the alien conqueror Mongol, and the Brotherhood of Evil. However, the more Raven used her powers, the more Trigon's influence grew, unleashing a frightening transformation. Dark Raven.
Yeah, you can throw empathy out the window. As Dark Raven, she's a force of pure destruction. A perfect vanguard for her pop's hellish army.
Like in the New 52 era, where she led Trigon's forces, conquering worlds for, quote, an eternity.
Even destroying her body
Nice.
won't do much. She'll just keep fighting as a messed up demon ghost.
But the Titans were not fair-weather friends. With their love and support, Raven overcame her dark side and purified her soul to battle her all-powerful father.
We've been talking around him for a while, but Trigon is one of the biggest, baddest mother effers in DC Comics.
Alright, talk
Literally
about this
evil
guy.
personified. He's wiped out the Justice League with no effort, including our old pal, pre-crisis Superman.
The
Oh.
same Superman who flew so fast he broke the bonds of infinity.
Great.
Trigon's destroyed entire universes, matched the fifth-dimensional imp Mr. Mxyzptlk, and even killed
Mxyzptlk?
Dr. Fate in an alternate dimension. The same Dr. Fate who flew across reality at the
Velocity
velocity
of
of
God.
God.
Yeah, he's pretty strong, but so is Raven. You see, Raven was raised as a pacifist, afraid that if she let loose her father's powers would kill everyone she loved.
But in truth, Raven's power never belonged to her father in the first place. It was hers, and Trigon had no idea how strong his daughter really was.
With the Rings of Azar, Raven bonded with Azarath to overpower Trigon and destroy his soul. Even though her body got nuked in the process, she just kept superheroing without it. That's right, as a ghost!
But even without her father's direct influence, Raven's incredible power continued to prove impressive. Like the time she fought the Spectre, an unbound angel of wrath whose conflicts often threaten all of reality.
Long have the legends of old proclaimed the awesome might of the Goth GF, but I never knew they were true until this day, Wizard.
Okay. Portents of Doom are nothing
Hey, called
new
him.
for this shadow-clad sorceress. With her teammates at her side, there's no future this Titan can't overcome.
Okay, that was a long segment. Anyway, I don't know if there's gonna be a sponsor after this this segment, but I didn't hear anything about, because what's troubling me is Phoenix. So long as Jean Grey's soul it remains, the Phoenix can always come back, and the Phoenix is an entity that has gone. Basically, what I want to compare is that Raven has fought with foes who would threaten all of reality and creation. The Phoenix has gone above all of reality with the White Hot Room. So it's a level of where she has like total control. So this is possibly like the highest level you could possibly think of. Like, this is like Raven is here. Like, this is reality is all like all of reality, all of creation. You know, Raven would be at the epicenter of reality and would be like, "Yo, I can take everything in it." The Phoenix Force is kind of above it in terms of like dimensional scaling, and like she's covering, and like Phoenix seems to be above it and covering what's like everything that's around reality, not all of what's inside. If that makes sense, with as much sense as I can proceed. So with that, I can say maybe the Phoenix's telepathic power could get a grasp on both Trigon or Raven, so it can be maybe her telepathic powers would actually work if she gets to that level, if she gets to the White Phoenix. So it's possible. It would be possible for Phoenix to have a power of to have like such overwhelming telepathic power that her multiversal mind resistance, that Raven's multiversal mind resistance would not be able to contain it. And while it's important that Raven can manipulate souls as well as she does, but if the soul is too strong to manipulate in the first place, and is as everlasting as like Phoenix, it would be hard for her to get on Phoenix's level. That's how I interpret it. So maybe I'm wrong when it comes to this, but I don't want to assume things. Oh, apparently there's no ad, so it was good I stopped there. That's how I assume. Like, it's my dimensional scaling thing. Raven would be good at protecting her mind for a while, but I can't see that lasting forever. I could say, you could go around the Scarlet Witch routes and say that Phoenix is not necessarily... Well, actually, I want to say, like, this is like... I wanted to say, like, this is like a mental... this would go like in the mentality, kind of like Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna, where the only reason Scarlet Witch lost is because she tends to be a bit more insane. She tends to be a bit more insane and has like trouble of staying like more level-headed in a fight and give an opening to Zatanna. I would say Phoenix is more like that. Phoenix would be more likely to be a bit more level-headed, so Raven could definitely find an opening and take advantage of that. The problem is that I don't know if Raven is... I don't see, in this presentation at least, I don't see Raven being powerful enough to get to Phoenix's level to take that advantage as well as I think she could. That's not making any sense what I'm saying, but like I hate to put it like, oh, the only matchup is like, oh, it's just dimensional scaling and I don't pay any attention to any time shenanigan. Did Raven have any time shenanigan? I think she does. I haven't paid much attention to... haven't paid too much attention to it. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna assume they're pretty on par when it comes to abilities. It's just that Raven is really good at like manipulating and absorbing someone's soul. So maybe she could find a way to separate Jean Grey's soul from the Phoenix, because the Phoenix has been separated from Jean Grey multiple times, apparently. So there's an opening? Maybe... they both seem immeasurable in speed, so I don't want to... Maybe Raven would have technically the speed, because I don't see Phoenix having I don't remember any, like, crazy-ass speed feats to compare to Raven's scaling with Dr. Fate and Velocity of God and all that shit. Does Phoenix have any soul manipulation? I think they didn't seem to have specified it. But I can pretty much assume that she can take over, like... I can pretty much assume she can, like, manipulate someone else's soul with the Phoenix. This is gonna end up with, like, the Phoenix. I really want to see just... Oh, it's gonna be Phoenix versus Trigon. I don't know why. I feel like Trigon has more of a chance for some reason, even though Raven clearly defeated Trigon. So, you know. Want to make sure everything is recording correctly. I'm scared because I'm not entirely convinced that Raven can win. And that kind of defeats the purpose of this episode entirely. Because the Phoenix seems to be like just higher on like the power scale of both DC and Marvel. She seems to be more powerful. Therefore, she could affect Raven's mind, and she could affect Raven's soul and mind and all, and do whatever the fuck she wants. I didn't see Trigon get on that level so far, even though it's all, you know, it's all of reality. It's not everything that is above reality, you know? Phoenix could do the same. Phoenix could do the same and beyond. That's kind of how I see it, so... I'm very bad when it comes to these very multiversal, high cosmic battles. Because there's so much, like, details and factors and lore implication that I don't know. And so I can't make an argument around that. But so far, it's what I'm seeing. It's what it comes down to, so... I'm gonna have to give it to Phoenix. I'm probably wrong. I can see it. I can see it just by this episode being made. I'm sure that Raven wins. They found a way. There is a way. I'm just not seeing it right now. So I want something that really makes sense, or that they explain it more clearly. So maybe I'm gonna take the loss, but I'm gonna go for Phoenix on that one. I just want the matchup. I just want the result to make sense, whatever happens. Alright, making sure everything is recording, that there's no trouble with everything. Still recording, yes. Alright, with all that being said, I'm going with Phoenix. You better have a goddamn good reason, Death Battle, for Raven to win. But I trust you. Free! I'm gonna lose. I'm taking one for the team. Taking one for the team, and then Phoenix wins. And then Phoenix wins. I'm gonna be mad. If Phoenix wins, I'm kind of mad. But anyway, I'm going with Phoenix again and again. But I just have a bad feeling. 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data.
For all possibilities, time for a death battle! Yeah, he said bird battle. I don't care. I don't care.
Come to burn my home to ashes. The demon inside you is too strong to be left alive. I'm sorry. This is for the good of the universe.
Fight! When there's trouble, you know who to call. Ow! Bitch, that was my bit. Let's go. I love the music. It's so. Synthos! Take penis towers to the mouth. I should rephrase that. I won't.
Darkness, take you.
Oh. Yeah. She can't break through a door, guys. I don't think she's gonna win, actually. Wall level Phoenix confirmed.
Afraid of the dark.
Let's go! Jokes aside, let's go. Let's fucking go.
You don't control my mind.
Maybe she can? I don't know. Ah! Ooh! Ooh! Ah! Raven! Dark Phoenix! Dark Raven, sorry. Sword! Time. So what to do? Ooh! Dark Phoenix!
Too late for you now.
Let's go! Oh! Giant Phoenix! Let's go! Oh! There's a lot of planets. Ah! Oh yeah, but Raven keeps up with like Mixio Spitlick or some shit. Alright, throw planets at each other, that's cool. Yawn!
Let me cleanse you of your demons. Sear and scorch them all away.
Oh! Ooh! She's white.
I'll take this pain from you.
Ah!
Enough! I'm taking everything that twisted you to somewhere white. Hot. Pure!
Hot white room. Okay, there we are. That's where she loses, is she?
Scott, Charles, everyone, give me strength! I am not the daughter of a demon. I am a daughter of Azarath.
Azarath Metrion Synthos! Phoenix! Ah! Hey, yeah, she's done.
I'm home.
I knew it! I knew it!
I think they could have just talked this one out.
This was a nail-biter, and perhaps that's surprising, since Raven's reputation hardly matches that of the almighty Phoenix.
True!
Because Raven's always holding back. When she does it, you don't have to dig too deep to see that these two are evenly matched in power.
Are
Phoenix
they?
Force was strong enough to hold
More
back
showings
the
of high-end
destruction all
power.
creation. But Raven had multiple showings of battling similarly powerful characters like Trigon and the Spectre. And both could compete with speeds exceeding infinity.
Sure, Jean got a power boost in the White Hot Room, but that didn't make her invincible. The Phoenix has been overpowered there before, like by this big green cat. So throw stats out the window. This fight came down to their abilities.
Both were immeasurably powerful telepaths. Both could control matter and time, and both could absorb each other's energy. However, Raven's ability to survive and fight as just her soul meant that most of Jean's offensive arsenal could not end the fight.
The Phoenix Force could have attempted to possess Raven's soul, but Raven has tethered her essence to other similarly powerful beings and absorbed them in the past.
And while the Phoenix's fire has shown to burn souls, Raven's has regenerated from complete disintegration.
On the flip side, Jean actually had very little defense against Raven's soul manipulation.
Really?
The Phoenix could regenerate Jean's body, but not her spirit.
When Rachel Gray's
No.
soul was shattered, the Phoenix was actually incapable of healing it on its own.
Oh.
And while the Phoenix Force itself will be reborn in the White Hot Room, this can take months, years, even centuries.
I don't know that!
One hell hell of a war of attrition, but ultimately only Raven had the ability to finish this battle.
Jean Grey was one of the strongest beings we've ever seen. But Raven's own awesome might, brilliant magic, and unique soul-destroying powers snuffed out her fire for good.
Will the Phoenix rise again, returning from that far, far shore? Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
The winner is Raven.
I knew it. Pause. We need to talk about this fight. This fight was good. Do we count it? Do we count it as a loss if I still got it right? I still got everything right. I'm sorry. Like, the entire this whole episode reeks of Raven winning. It's not even a matter of like the debates, you know. The reason that they did this is because shit. We figured out that Raven won. Like, even on Death Battlecast, they were declaring, oh, we weren't sure at first, but then we saw Raven. We looked deeply into it. We were like, oh shit. And so, like, I don't want to count it as a loss. I'm sorry. I mean, my prediction was wrong, but I feel like I had a lot of information withheld from me. So, it's like I said, it's like there's a huge amount of information that was kind of withheld from me, that they were hiding for the purpose of releasing the results, for talking about the result post-fight. So, am I bitter? I think I'm bitter. I think I'm bitter about it. Let's just talk about the fight so I can forget about about a lot of things. So I can forget about this. This was really cool. There's a lot of oh god, the conflict. I feel like every crossover forms we could have seen, we could have wanted from this fight was there, you know. And the you know, we had like Dark Raven, versus Dark Phoenix. We had like I don't think we've seen Unkindness though, but when she's like super purified golden Raven, that's what it is, versus the White Phoenix. You know, it's a very classic stable escalation of fights, and how it was done is really well. And I liked how insane Raven and Dark Raven and Dark Phoenix were. That's kind of my take on it. The sprites in animation were really well made. I loved the fucking the Soul Self and the Phoenix themselves were really well fucking made. They were really well drawn. The environments, like the Azeroth is magnificent. The ending, the last shot was really pretty. The planets were super well, like, you know, when she threw herself like into a planet. I love when they threw planets at each other. It was really daunting and epic, and looked really good. The exchange is kind of the dialogue. The voices were well made. I'm not gonna consider myself an expert on these two characters, but the voice acting was good. The voice acting was really cool. I love the music. The music by Werewolf Media. I think it's called Forevermore. And Forever. I loved how cheesy it started with like, oh, it's just the X-Men 90s theme and the Teen Titan themes. It's just a nostalgia trip. I love it. I love it. As shameless as it is, as shameful as it is, I'm a sucker for that. So I'm not even gonna argue. Everything looked good. This was a good battle. This was a very solid fight. Is what I could say. It's what I can say. It's a solid fight, is all I want to say. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's next time on Death Battle. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, click!
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, we have a new Death Battle releasing every 2 weeks this
Let's
year.
see what's next
and
time.
Click the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see
I'm a
Death
Galaxy
Battles
member,
before anyone
bitch.
else, so don't miss out.
Next time on Death Battle! I talked about you, I made a thumbnail about you. Too bad it's not about too bad it wasn't about Dimitri. But goddamn guts! I'm processing what's happening. Oh my god! I've been seeing a shit ton. I've been looking up some guts matchup recently because I was bored. I was looking for thumbnails to do. I know there was like Guts versus Claire from like Claymore. Sorry for those who wanted this matchup. But oh, we're back to Guts. I just realized this is a returning combatant. Damn it! Fuck! Fuck! Why am I not as hyped as I should be? It's fucking Guts! Guts is back, and I was talking, and I was doing things about Guts recently. even as minor as that. Okay, no, I think the real thing that is worth celebrating with next time is fucking Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is in Death Battle, guys. I do not know jack shit about Fire Emblem, okay? I don't know jack shit who Dimitri is. I think it's Fire Emblem Three Houses. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he's about. I know nothing about this fight. But I'm just hyped that it's Guts. Even though I'm not that much into Berserk, but, you know, Guts versus Nightmare, good memories. Oh, that's gonna be a very cool matchup. That's gonna be a very cool episode. That too. I'm more hyped about this for some reason. I'm more hyped about this. I'm really happy. I'm really happy about this. I know I don't show it as much as I would be like, oh my god, this is so insane, as I like usually do with like Stitch and with like Stitch Raccoon or Dark Souls and stuff. I was just not expecting it for some reason. Holy shit! Oh, I want to draw this as fast as I can. I want to draw this as fast as I can. Okay. I think it's time I wrap this up. Thank you for watching this reaction video. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you thought of this Death Battle in the comments. If you enjoyed this little reaction of mine, you can always give a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell. You can share it to your friends, your families, your foes. I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do a fan art of Guts versus Dimitri. I'm really looking forward to do something about it. To do something about this fight, but you know, it's gonna be nice. And with that being said, that's about it. Question of the day: what's your favorite bird? That was Torog at your service. Peace.